And thank you very much for inviting Max and me here to join you. It's a huge privilege to share this inspiring day. And I want to start by thanking the students. And I'm going to come to you more later, but you have inspired us. And I think the way that you've been empowered and enriched here at the National Star College, what you may not realize is you enrich our lives too. And listening to you cheering for each other, smiling for each other as you each got your achievements recognized shows how much you've had a great time here, but also how much you mean to everyone here. So thank you to the students, but I'm coming back to you in a bit. I do want to thank National Star College and everyone involved with this amazing institution. You are national stars, but actually you're more than that. You are setting the standard across our country, but I would say across the world, in the level of support, care and education that you can provide for these special young people. And I want to thank you for that, for the work you've been doing over many years now, and wish you the very best of luck as you continue in that, for the young people in your care, but also for the standards that you share to others, bringing all the learning and care for young people like we've seen today here in our country and elsewhere too. And I want to thank all the people who've been part of that. The parents, parent carers. You may know I have a wonderful young man in my life, John, my son, who's 18, and he has a few challenges too. And I share with the parents here both those, some of the frustrations you have when you're fighting the system, but also some of the joys that you get on a daily basis when you see your children and young people thrive and how they enrich our lives so much. But there's many people who've no doubt made National Star College the success it is, people who've supported it financially, people who work behind the scenes, and they should all be recognised on a day like today. I'm not going to make too much of a political speech, but I do want to say that we are looking at reforming how we work with young people with special education needs and disabilities. And I think there's some good ideas out there. I'm not sure if they're all there yet and quite how they'll shape up. And I think working with National Star College, working with parents, carers, and importantly working with the students as well, we need to make sure that all those reforms are as good as they possibly can be. I particularly think of the need to make sure that while we do embrace inclusivity, we also recognise that special provision is special and should be valued for that and expanded and supported and not forgotten in the drive for inclusivity in the mainstream. There's so much more I'd like to say on that, but I just want you to know that there are many people, and indeed across parties, who want to take the fantastic work here and spread it out. If I finally can come back to the wonderful students, it must be both a day of joy, but also slight sadness because you're leaving this wonderful place. And I know the issues about next steps, and National Star College has produced a report on that. That's no doubt the top of your mind and the minds of your loved ones and people who value you. But never forget what you've achieved here. Never forget that independence that you now have, and never forget that there are people who want to be with you because we want to be inspired by you. So thank you very much, particularly to the learners and students. Thank you.